with Bad Batch, episode 11. I am watching this very late, a week late, because straight after I finish recording this one, I've got to record episode 12, because I am that far behind. So, yeah. But good news is that I've got this week off work, so I have more than enough time to record and edit both of these episodes and make them come out on time. So, right on time, I don't know, because episode 11 is supposed to be out tonight, so yeah, I think we might have problems. Episode 11 might come out one day late, but definitely enough time to record and edit them both. So, and if you see me doing this a lot during the action, it's because it is fucking hot right now. It is 22 degrees outside right now. It is hot. And unfortunately, I quite like the lights in the background. I've only got one other plug socket in my room for my fan, and if I want to plug my fan in, I have to unplug my lights. So the lights stay on. The lights will stay on here. So we're just gonna see where this goes. Last episode was the HERA'S episode. It felt like such a long time since I watched it. I feel, yeah. The HERA'S episode where we were rescuing Avi Singh, the senator from HERA'S, a former separatist world which has now fallen into the hands of the Empire. And yeah, naturally some of the Bad Batch are not very happy about having to help separatists, because that's just the way things are now. The sides have switched. Like, some of the planets and a lot of the people that belong to the separatists are now going to be starting what is known as the rebellion. So the sides have switched. The Republic has become the Empire, which is evil, and then the separatists are going to become the rebellion, which is our heroes in the original trilogy. And I think I've said for the last few episodes, it's interesting that we're seeing a rebellion start to form around what the Bad Batch is doing. So it'd be fun if we can see the Bad Batch at the centre of what becomes the rebellion. That'll be very fun, because we've seen the episodes with Trace and Rafa helping, wanting to collect data on how to possibly beat the Empire, give that to Rex. So we've got that forming. And then we've got the stuff with Avi Singh, who is no doubt going to become part of the rebellion. It would be great it would absolutely confirm if we saw Ahsoka and or Bail Organa show up in this show, because that would be a lot of cool. That would be very cool. So yeah, let's just see where it goes. See, it's hot. But yeah, let's just see where it goes. So let's just get into Season 1, Episode 11 of Bad Batch, starting now. Oh, this is Ryloth. This is Ryloth. And naturally, the Republic is here, and Crosshair is here.
I will always support that which helps Ryloth.
Oh my god! I've just realised who that is.
Do you share your wife's outlook?
Actually, no. No, it's not. It's not.
This is what you fought for.
Who is this? Who's this? He's not just a plain white clone, so the leader of the people elected.
They fought with us. They fought for us. And they have earned our respect. I
Very
trust
true.
them and focus on Ryloth's future.
People will listen to Chan. They won't listen to Tar.
Hera has other interests.
Yes! Hera Syndulla. That must be Mama, of course.
Anything suspicious yet?
Chopper!
Let me take a look. I overheard Father say this is only the first location.
It doesn't sound like Vanessa Marsh.
Go. Uncle Gobi told us to stay and gather intel.
She's still got the accent, because obviously the longer she stays with the rebellion, the more she loses that accent. I recognise that look. Yep. She wants to fly.
Between us, things are a little tense at the moment.
I like this clone's design.
But it can't happen again. I assure you it won't.
I don't know, I like the design. Hauser, okay.
What was the point of fighting if we cannot accept peace?
We've been friends a long time, Sham. I'm telling you, the Imperials are up to something. You just don't want to see it.
Did you see how the crowd reacted to him? His influence over them is a problem. Sindula's fighters will always be loyal to him. They all must be dealt with.
We each have our parts to play, Senator. Be sure to see this through.
Yeah. Crosshair is a bit fucked up. Very much the way we first met Ezra. I like seeing this young Hera.
Fighting, it takes a toll. My hope is that you won't ever have to live a life like mine.
If we were going to see any of the Rebels crew in this show, it would be Hera. I'm noticing the skin texture on them all. It looks great.
But I was going to let you fly this time.
Fly?
I guess it will have to wait.
Shut up! Cover for me!
Oh, great. And Hera's gonna get caught.
This ship's been tagged.
Oh, wait.
I've never seen a ship
Oh, wait.
like that before.
Oh, wait. I was wondering when they'd show up.
What type of ship is this?
A modified Omicron class attack shuttle.
Can I have a look inside?
Hunter, can she come aboard? Okay, you can come up.
Flying is... it's about a feeling.
What do you mean?
When I close my eyes and picture myself up there...
I love seeing this.
The instruments help guide you, but you plot your course. You're free. You get to live on a starship? That's my dream.
Well, technically it's our gunner's mouth, but when we are not getting chased or shot at, it's my room.
Look how small she is.
She's kind of strange. I like her. Did you know flying's about a feeling?
What feeling?
Is that all we're going to see of the Bad Batch in this episode? I think so. Uh-oh. Here's Crosshair. Woo! He's good. He's so good. Your first crash landing, Hera.
Cham's behind this. She's the proof. He's plotting an uprising.
That's not true!
You being here is enough to implicate him.
The public won't see it that way.
So she's only a child.
She is an insurgent. Take them away.
Ooh. Is Hauser having doubts?
Guilty of treason. They haven't had a trial yet.
Tau will see that they never get one.
What?
We must intercept that convoy before it reaches the capital. Where are they now?
There we go. They're luring Sham into a trap. And I'm worried for the sake of the mother. She's not in Rebels.
We have to seize control of it before then. Split up.
Stay here and wait for my signal.
Crosshair's onto them. Crosshair is onto them. Ooh. Oh! Okay, he only knocked his helmet off. Jesus, when I saw that helmet flying, I thought,
The convoy's been targeted.
It's Indula. I knew it. What are you waiting for? Attack!
Yes, sir.
Tell them we surrender.
Surrender? What are you doing?
Keeping us alive, Senator.
Hera's really landed the minute here.
You threaten my daughter and accuse her of treason? For years, I've watched you put your greed and self-interests above Ryloth. You are the one guilty of treason.
Tara's time will come, but not this way.
Thank you for playing your part, Senator.
Oh! Crosshair! What have you done? Oh, Jesus!
Arrest these insurgents. resurgence for the attempted assassination of Von Fritar.
Attempted? Attempted? I mean, it makes sense if you arrested them for the murder, but oh wow. You're telling me an episode of Bad Batch and we only got 2 minutes of them, probably even less. Not counting the screen time with Omega, of Hunter, Tech, Wrecker and Echo, we probably got about a minute's worth of screen time from them. In a 25-minute episode, we only got less than a minute, maybe more than a minute with them. That is wild to me. I don't know why I just closed down Disney Plus. I needed to watch the next episode. Let me find Disney Plus again. Well, let me find Bad Batch again. I don't know why I just turned it off. Because I'm used to watching just one episode at a time. This was awesome. This was awesome. It was refreshing to take a step away from the Bad Batch for a second. There was more Crosshair in this episode than there was Bad Batch. But yeah, going back to Ryloth, obviously a planet we've been to before in the Clone Wars, with a lot of characters that we're used to from Clone Wars as well. Senator Tar, Sham Syndulla, and a character from Rebels. I think that's the first Rebels character we've seen show up. I mean, not counting Rex, because he's a Clone Wars character primarily. Yeah, I think that's... And Sham is in Rebels, but he's mainly a Clone Wars character because that's where he came from. To see HERA Syndulla and Chopper in this episode, I couldn't tell if that was Vanessa Marshall who was playing Hera and just putting on the accent, because you hear it in Rebels. Like most of the Twi'leks, they have like a French accent. I think it's French. I'm bad with accents, so I don't know, but it sounds almost French. And Hera has typically got an American accent, a normal accent for a character in that show, and except in a scene with her dad when she's like losing her temper with him, she reverts back to that French accent. So you've heard it from her before, but I couldn't tell if this was Vanessa Marshall playing her. I should probably check the voice credits. Right, Hera Syndulla, Vanessa Marshall, yeah, Vanessa Marshall. I have her autograph. I met her at Manchester Comic Con a few years back. She's lovely. She's a lovely person. Like, there was no one in the line to get an autograph from her, and I felt really bad. And I felt like I just wanted to go up there and have like a conversation with her or something, but then I just felt awkward, so I didn't. If I ever see her again, I'd want to have a conversation with her because she's a lovely person. She's very nice. She's probably never going to watch this, but I just want to... Vanessa Marshall, if you're watching this by, like, in a 1 in 1,000 to 500,000 chance that you're watching this, you are lovely. But yeah, to see Hera was great. To see this sort of like the origin story for HERA Syndulla, because obviously when we started Rebels, she was already... Well, she was part of the Phoenix Squadron, but... She was also becoming part of the rebellion because she was in contact with Ahsoka. So it's good to see this origin story of her fighting against the Empire. Oh, Phil Lamar played on Fritar, who was an absolute dick in this episode. Like, in the Clone Wars episodes when you saw him, like, you hear about him being a greedy guy who he only cares about his own greed. He only cares about himself. He doesn't care about running his planet. In the few times that we saw him in Clone Wars, you didn't see a lot of that, really. You obviously saw the conflict between him and Sham Syndulla. Like, here you have Sham Syndulla, a soldier who's there on the ground fighting for his people when Ryloth was sieged. And then you have Senator Tar, the supposed leader of their people, who's sat just eating his face away on Coruscant, not really doing anything besides saying, "Help my people." Whereas you had Sham, who was on the ground fighting. it was in this that you really saw it. You really saw him as like really insecure, and like you've got to take Shamsundula out. You're taking any opportunity to blame Shamsundula. So you really saw it here, but I suppose it doesn't matter now because it looks like he's dead, fully headshotted by by Crosshair. Yeah, they really brought fucking C1 Tempe, aka Chopper, as himself. We know who it is. You don't need to hide it from us anymore. They revealed it in the final episode of Rebels that it was fucking Dave Filoni who voices Chopper. We know who it is. But then again, if you've got the rare amount of people who have not watched Rebels and are watching this before Rebels, then I suppose maybe you should keep it that way, because there's quite a few YouTube channels that I watch right now who are going through a watch through of Clone Wars for the first time. It's been over 10 years since that show came out, and you're watching it through for the first time. It's mad. And then they'll be watching Bad Batch after that because that makes sense, and then you're going straight to Rebels. So you're going. So in terms of the animation quality, you'll be going very up and down, won't you? You'll be going from the beginning of Clone Wars, which has bad animation. Well, it was good animation, but in terms of now, it's bad animation. So you're going from pretty bad animation to the end of Clone Wars, which is amazing animation, and then you're going to this show, which is fantastic animation, and then you're going to Rebels, which is back down again. Because I don't know, I always considered Rebels. In terms of this show, Clone Wars and Rebels, I consider Rebels. It's very childish. Rebels is quite childish because it was on Disney. It was there to cater to the young audience. That was for the 10-year-olds. Rebels. This show feels more like the end of Clone Wars when it was a bit more matured. It was there for all ages of people. We just fully watched a guy get headshotted. So we're seeing the origin of HERA Syndulla in this one. Fully luring Cham and his wife, Eleni, into a trap. I fear for her safety because she is not in Rebels, and I think she is supposed to be dead in Rebels, so I am very, very apprehensive about what's going to happen in the next episode, because Hera and Chopper are on the run, Cham, Eleni, and all of Gobi and all of the other freedom fighters, well, some of them so far have been captured. Hera's on her own right now, with Chopper, of course. But it looks like she might have an ally in the next episode in the form of Captain Hauser, because yes, he's a clone and technically he should not be as against the Empire as it looks he is, because he was fully questioning orders there. Like, he looked hesitant at the end, and then when Rampart said to arrest Hera and accuse her of treason, he was like, she's only a kid. So it looks like there is something there with Hauser, which I'm very interested to see come about. And I like his design as well. I mean, it's basically a clone design with the shoulder pad and everything, but I don't know, I like the paint job on him. I like the paint design on him. I like the colour as well. It's like a teal colour. I like it. So, yeah, I've got to move straight into next episode. So, for now, that's all we've got of Bad Batch. Until next time, we are over and out. Bye! I'll see you in the next one.